I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend. I know, Mother.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
It's George, I'm sure of it.
Who is George?
That is George.
Explain.
He was trying to become an animagus, and we were in a field full of sheep.
All is now clear. What you have here?
Revelio.
Orbis Aries, commonly known as a friend George, holding his mouth a mandrake suit for an entire day. From a place your human feet.
All I know is he...
Revelio.
They're animagus. His voice.
Oh, he's after my boober tubers. Can you get him away?
George, stop it! Look, he knows his name. George? What are you doing with a sheep? You can't bring a sheep.
Aloha Mora.
I'm sure it was you.
Out! Right now! Now! You just wait till I speak to Professor Weasley.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Marvelous, simply marvelous. I've never seen the headmaster so regal. Actually, I have come to think of it. His way.
Capozzo. Revelio.
You up to now?
Revelio. Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Depulso. Accio! Revelio.
Handy resource indeed. You're included.
Revelio. 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 I should investigate. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it.
At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? It's another aggressive one!
Expelliarmus! Capulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
What is going on with them?
Revelio! Capulso! Confringo! Depulso! I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio!
If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio! Accio!
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Lumos!
Lumos! Lumos!
Accio! Depulso!
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos!
Lumos!
Depulso! Lumos. Depulso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this time.
Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my
Revelio.
mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What if he sticks like this?
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio. Revelio.
I can't say I ever thought Ranrock stood much of a chance. Just a lot of bluster and noise.
Cannot win, but don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try.
Revelio.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that's been terrorized, so you'd be wise to you would not.
Just having a look around, if that's all right.
Of course. Please.
Depulso! Revelio. Aloha Mora. Fine now.
Find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Revelio.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the snidgets once again.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
remarkable.
Confringo! Descendo! Confringo! Descendo! I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Capulso!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Accio! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Revelio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio. Accio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals.
Revelio.
They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo! Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo! Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your Gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Revelio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Glacius.
Of course. How clever.
Revelio.
Little puppy squeating. Forgot how to cover your track?
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
I'll set you fire after you're dead.
Good for you.
No! Cooperson!
Accurate.
What is this? What just...
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo.
Ready your warriors. The fight is only just.
You win. Stop right there. Has no one heard of the authority these days? Ridiculous. What has the head? Shall we finish what we started? Little bastard. Incendio! Expulsor! What did you do?
Was that meant to be an attack of
The lab returned.
pathetic display?
Accio. Confringo.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
You won't escape again.
That was a mistake.
You're despicable. The
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more.
Did ya? That's just pitiful. Bloody little song. How did that feel?
Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you planned have not yet come to pass.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the snidgets.